Hello everyone, I just want to show you my latest GDS Max tool from the hair card pack. It's about the Fuzz cards. So the script comes with 4 main groups. I will explain every rollout from this tool. So for the first rollout is where you set up your card. So width, length, segments for the width, segments for the length, the spacing between them. I will show you when you paint with the paintbrush, it will have a spacing between the cards. You can alternate between them from up to down, like a zigzag effect. You can generate cards based on the topology. So let me show you what does generate cards based on topology means. Let's create a plane here. Let's pick up here, select a face, or the face, the only face, and I'll hit. So it will create on the vertex position and on the middle of the face. So if I will turbo smooth this and collapse, select, be sure that you have the selected faces, and fill again. Now it will be generated like this. Or if you have insert up here, let's do topology like this, and I will create those planes, convert to mesh, and hit. It will do this way. Okay, so keep in mind, it will generate on the vertex position or in the middle of the face, and in the middle of the face. You can set the direction from for these generated cards. Also, you can randomize the position, rotation, and the scale. For the stick and the unstick selected, we will cover a little bit later because it's part of the animation setup. So let's start with this sphere. It's rigged and skin, and I will select few faces here, around here. Let's say this one, and I want to generate only on the selected faces. So before I click the fill surface mesh, I try to explain a little bit the direction. So what does mean is right now is set to 45. So imagine you have a vector, and in this direction is means 0 degrees, this direction means 45 degrees, and this direction is minus 45. Sorry, I tried my best to draw a straight line. Here it's 90 minus 90 degrees, and on the opposite side it's positive 90 degrees. All of these have to deal with the y-axis. Okay, so right now the y-axis, as you can see here, it's in this direction. This is the plus, this is the positive. So this mean is 45. All my generated cards will be oriented in this direction. Okay, so let's do a quick test. I will fill the mesh. Oh, sorry, first of all I have to pick the target. Now I can fill. So you can see the direction, it's like I said, in this direction. If you want to go in the negative, let's say negative 30, oh, whatever, minus 33. See, the direction has changed, and if I want to be straight down, to be something like this. Let's try to randomize a little bit the rotation, position, and scale. Let's make a bigger randomize on the scale. Fill again, and as you can see, they try to match those settings. Of course, it created the mess here, but this is how randomize works. So this is it regarding the this part from here. Regarding the card setup, this the above settings. Let's go to the brush tools, and like I said, have to deal with the paint brush. So if I paint now on this sphere here, let's say something like this, you'll see that it will paint one up, one down, and the spacing value and the alternate. So if I undo and hit the space, let's say 5, like it is the width of the card, or maybe let's make it smaller, no, and the alternate will be 1, so it will be the in between basically. So let's paint now and see. This is how you can control. Also, it works with the mirror. Every brush from this palette from here. You can start paint. Also, you can paint with materials. So you can browse to your material library. So let's paint with I have here a few materials. If you don't know how to create a material library, let's drag this one here. This basically has this texture for the albedo, the opacity channel, normal map. All of this has been connected to the main material. You use whatever material you want. Usually I use this standard legacy with the multi-layer options, shader, sorry, because I see better in a viewport and I think it's faster. To create a new material, just hit this arrow here and click the new material library. I put on desktop and I say here test. Let's save it. It will appear here in this drop down, this list, sorry. I will rename this material to test 01. I will duplicate it, name it test 02, and now I just drag and drop here in the menu, and when I'm ready I'll right click, I'll go where is the library saved, and I'll save here. Okay, then I can load it from this button. I'll go to desktop, test material, open, and I have here those materials that I just created. Okay, so let's paint with this one. For instance, I will select this test. Try to paint with this material. Let me load my material here. So let's say I have this selected. I put spacing 1.5 for the alternate. So if I want to paint with the first material from the list, it will go like this. Okay. Or can I pick a new one? Or can I paint with both of them and it will apply a random, as you can see. Or I can select all of them if I want, for instance. And I start to paint. It will randomly choose one from this selection. If you want to, but I will cover this later. So let's select all of them. Delete. I'll hide my shapes. Let's paste the skin here. Okay, so let me show you the other palette from here, and then I'll cover the atlas selected. Oh, so you can atlas, like you see here, it's only one texture. So you can atlas, basically every material has that kind of texture. So if I want to atlas all of them, let's say, in a 1K texture, for instance, I can atlas the selected maps. It will ask me regarding the folder where I want to save those textures. I'll start to create the atlas, and as you can see, this is the atlas. Of course, if you have roughness textures or metalless textures or whatever texture do you use, it will atlas here separate. Okay. The collapse by material, it's basically, let me paint this and say that I'm happy with what I have here. I want to export material, so there is no need for this function to select the material that you use it here, because it will pick up automatically. So I will collapse the materials. It will ask me again where to save the main texture, to date, and if I isolate, it's created a single collapsed mesh. And if we take a look for the UVs, let me make this a little bit smaller. As you can see, he packed in a UV layout all of this, and they are they have material IDs as well. So basically it will be quite easier for you to adjust it later. I will delete this. I will select this part from here, delete it. Let me hide this. Okay, great. So, oh, and the collapse at the mesh, it will create its own layer, so it will be basically here in this Fuzz collapsed. Great. Now let me show you the brushes. So like I said, you can paint like this. Oh, I have to make it visible. Okay, great. So let's select and start again. So I can paint here from left to right. It will go down, and as you can see, it will follow the mesh surface. If I paint from right to left, it will go upper. So in the other direction. You have undo. Sometimes it happens to undo to be buggy. So if you see or if you notice that your undo system is broken, it's not there anymore, just create. I will show you a little trick. Just create a plane or a primitive, whatever, in the viewport, and after you confirm it, that is created, just undo. And now the system was reset and it will work for the brushes. So this is the paint tool. If you paint with Control pressed, it will create perpendicular planes. Let's fill this a little bit, just to have something to work without. With this brush you can select, with Alt you can deselect. With this check here, you can now paint and or affect only the selected cards. So for instance, if I want to comb this part, as you can see, only the selected has been will be affected. If I want to uncheck this, now I can comb everything. The comb has another function separate. If I press Alt and start to brush, it will smooth the direction between them or blend. Tips will bend up or down the cards, so it will bend like this. With Alt it will bend inward. I leave this mirror here checked. If I uncheck it, it will only do only in this side where my brush is. I will tick again. Multiplier. So let's say we have this card, or we have this gap here. I can select and multiply like this and fill the gaps. So basically what we'll do is with multiply 3 times the selection, and it will follow the surface. With Alt you can attract them, without Alt and move the mouse will spread away. Okay. Can make the brush a little bit smaller by pressing the Control key and moving the mouse up and down, and the strength is by holding the Shift key and move the mouse up and down. So I make it a little bit smaller, and as you can see, now it will multiply. So this is basically very cool for gaps like it was here. After you are okay with what you did, you can comb them. The next brush is the size. So for the size, you can scale it basically, the length and the width. With Alt will go in negative, just the brush will go up. With the hold, if you hold the Shift and Alt key, to make it a little bit stronger, it will affect only the width, and with the Control only the and Alt, the negative or positive, only the length. Also, if you select few planes and go to the card setup, I will close this material here, and you want more segments, just select, and this will work only on the selected planes, at how many segments you want. Okay, make it 4 like it was before, or you can tweak the width here as well. Not sure, I know it was a bug with the length. Yeah, it's still there. So if you basically you're gonna lose the pivot, and it will mess up with the brush, but I hope I can solve this a little bit later, and it will be a new update for this, hopefully very soon. And leave this as it was before then. With the material, you can select, let's say, this material here, and you can start to paint materials. Basically, the brush what will hit will change texture. If you have multiple selection, it will randomly, this is why you see something like this, it will randomly choose one of these material per frame. So when you move this brush, consider that it's a frame. Okay, let's paint again. If you don't want to have materials on those cards, you can use the material brush, and by holding the Alt key and paint, it will remove the material. Without Alt, it will paint with the selected material. So let's hit the cards where the pivot is. Okay. The next brush is taper. So it will taper the ends of the card. With the Alt, it will taper inwards, so it will be narrow. The surface will try to conform to the target. So let's make it a bit bigger. It will try to conform to the surface as much as possible. Sometimes it will miss, but hey, the 99% it will be done by this brush. The roots brush basically will rotate the angle of the, let me select this, maybe you can see better. So it will paint like this. What happened? Oh, I had the mirror side. Okay, or without will go inward. If you are not happy, you always can restart from here, only the selected cards, so you can restart. it will be like it was before. Or if you like this way, you can store those settings by hitting this S. And now if I will move it, I don't know, something like that, and I hit the reset, it will come back as it was stored. Now those are the blend brushes, so let's do a quick test. I will width and length for this one here, and the blend size will try to average the length for the cards that are in the brush range. Also the blending will do the same, so let me bend the tips for the cards a little bit to have something like this. And if I hit the blend bending, it will try to average the bend angle for each card tip, as you can see here. The rotation basically will blend the root rotation, so if you have something like that, let's say this one will do the average. For each of the cards, so we'll try to smooth. Now we can conform it back if you want. You can reset the bend, by the way, from here. And this is a global, so it will affect every card. So let me select all of these cards and reset. The same is for the taper. So let me select this and work only with the selection, and I will taper the end only for this. And if I want to reset, I hit this arrow button. So the bend direction, let me select because you can see better what will happen. It works basically like comb, only the comb will drive only the orientation for the entire plane, but this brush, it will comb, but it will bend on the bend direction orientation, so something like this. Let me lower the strength, so if I paint the comb in the left, it will bend in the left, without it will smooth. And the smooth is a little bit aggressive because if I want to go back with the bending, and if I do my stroke onto the right side, it will bend on the other direction. Something like this. And the spread, basically it will push away from the center of the brush, or it will attract the card. So let me make it a little less stronger. So now it will push, make it a little bit stronger. And basically now we'll push, and now we'll push, and now with the Alt key we'll attract. Be careful with this brush because it can mess your grooming quite bad if the strength is quite big, so keep it lower value. Alright, so these are the brushes. If I want to make them the last brush, if I want to create a wind effect, let me select this one here, and now none of the planes of the cards will be animated. So what I can do is paint, let's see, on top here, a little bit of the strength for the wind, and a little bit here. Where is it? Here. A little bit here. And now if I hit play, you start to see some movement. Also, there is another section here that I want to talk about a little bit. This will help you a lot. It will make your life quite easier when you're working with a lot of hair cards. Just keep in mind that if you have higher density of cards, so I don't know, few thousands of cards, the performance in the viewport will be less and less and less. So it's better to try to not have all of the cards visible in the scene because of the lower performance that you'll get, and try to use this selection set that is here. So you can create, let's say this is called set 01. I'll create a set. I can hide it. I can select a new set, let's say here, this one. I will name this set 02, create a set, hide. I will select a third one, set 03, create and hide. And basically I will create a few other sets, a little bit, just a little bit. Set 05, create, hide, select this one, set 06, and hide, and oh, this is the last one. I will create a special set for this little card here. Okay, now imagine that you can have a lot of sets here, and you can create groups like you have layers in the layer in the scene manager. So I will say, I don't know, group 01, and I'll create a group. I'll create a new group 02, group 03, create a group. All of these have been nested here, but you can now drag and drop. So let's say those two will go to the first group. I will unnest those. Those two will go to the second group, and this one from here will go to this one. Let's create a new group, 04, let's say, create a group. I will add here, and if you want a parent for this, so I don't know, let's say this or the name of this object, so sphere. Sphere blue, create a group, and let's move those here. So now we have all of this. You can select the main parent and you can hide or unhide everything. You can select by group, so it will affect everything what is inside of the group, or per set. let's say I have this little one here, and I think it's better to be part of this set, the 6. So what I can do is select the 6th set, and the next one I'll select the set here and just update. And now if I select the set 6, this one has been merged here, but it still have his own group. If you want to get rid of this, you can remove it by select, and have been removed. Now he is part only on this set. Of course, you can remove the group. Of course, remove the group. If you remove the group, will remove then all of the sets that are nested for this group. So be careful with this. If you want to rename, you can double click, but usually double clicking will select. I think it's easier to just only select the group name, hit rename, and here group 3, sorry. And also you can save this, and I say here test, and if I want to work later or tomorrow, I can shut down my computer, open it the next day, open this scene, and let's save this from here. And when I open the tool, this basically will be empty, so there will be store any set. So I have to load, and here we go. All of the sets are being here set. If you create a new group for another set, let's say group add, create a group and create a new selection here, and set add, create set, I will add here. I can just save it now, and it has been saved to that file. Let's test it. I will remove everything, load again, and here it is. So work smarter with this selection set. So I think I covered everything. Oh, regarding the animation. Yes, so let's move, let's select those, let's say. Let's hide my controllers. So this is skin, so I can animate it. Great. Now I can select this part from here, and I can stick selection, and now this will follow. Not that will follow, but I can, let's say, go to this frame, and I want to animate these cards here, something like this. Now they are animated, and if I move this here, they're still animated. No, I didn't set it. Anyway, so now I can move this here, and now it's animated. If I want to unstick them, just select the brushes, or just use this selection from here, and where is it? Unstick. And now the cards remain animated, but they are not stick anymore to the target mesh. To stick them again, go to the last frame, hit the stick button, and now it will follow the sphere. Of course, you can select this one as well, stick them, and now everything will follow the target mesh. So I hope you like this Fuzz tool. Thank you.